Mabuhay! I'm Rama and welcome to my art space. Today's the day for the UAS group exhibit, and come join me as we check out some of the great artworks that are in this exhibit, and one of them is mine. Come on!
Sige po.
A vibrant celebration of creativity was in full display when the Likhang Sining Group Art Exhibit opened last August 9, 2025. This exhibit, which was made in collaboration with the Unified Artist Society and Art Sphere, featured the works of over 80 artists.
Ito po ay nabuo dahil gusto naming makatulong sa mga beginners, sa ibang matatagal na ring artist na first timer din lang mag-exhibit. Naranasan na po namin yun. Sa tagal na naming pagiging artist na yung panahon namin, napakahirap mag-exhibit. Hindi tulad ngayon, kabi-kabila na exhibit. So, yun po, ang naisip namin na tumulong sa mga kapwa naming artist. Yun po.
And this is my work here in the exhibit, which is entitled Baseco in Solitude. But I have discussed the process of this painting in another video. So what I will do today is ask other artists about their work here in the exhibit.
It's actually a double meaning. When you look at it, you might first see a sailboat. But if you will look harder, if you're familiar with a conquistador's hat during the Spanish era, you will see around here a conquistador's hat. And for me, a conquistador's hat represents the things that you achieved. You know, in our daily lives, we have goals. And every time you get to that goal, meaning you conquest already that goals of yours. So when you have this piece, and you might want to wear it invisibly. Now you have this conquistador's hat, so when you go out the house and face the world, you know that every challenges that you will face, you will conquer it. I choose purple and yellow. For me, it's a powerful combination of color kasi madali siyang makita. If you will see this area, it seems like there's a girl na parang patalon siya into the water. And then, in this area naman, if you will look at it, it seems like there's a boy climbing up the cliff. Like this one is trying to plunge in whatever in life, and this one might conquered it already and triumph already.
Inspiration, this is my painting for this Likhang Sining exhibit, group art exhibit. Ang inspiration ko rito yung drawing ng aking pamangkin na si Sophia, and it's a family drawing namin. Ginaya ko lang yung drawing niya because yung youthfulness ng bata. Sophia is only 3 years old at this time, and yun, I'm so happy na ilabas ko yung talent ni Sophia, and kine-credit ko yung trabaho ni Sophia, not me. I'm just giving her the credits po. Yeah.
Okay. The title is Biyahe, at makikita rito yung isang, kumbaga yung centerpiece niya, isang laruan ng jeepney. Naging mainit yung issue ng public transport modernization program ng pamahalaan, at ngayon nakikita natin naglipanan na yung mga modern or minibuses. Modern jeepney tawag nila dyan dati. Yung jeepney kasi bahagi na ng kultura ng Pinoy, ng Pilipinas. Sa buong mundo kinikilala ang jeepney bilang gawang Pinoy. And yet, alam natin yung history niya ng mga remnants ng American na wheelie jeep, di ba? But again, dahil malikhain ng Pinoy talaga, nagawa nilang pampasahero, nagawa nilang maganda, makulay. Actually, yung isang jeepney parang moving canvas eh. Bakit kailangan palitan? Bakit kailangan tanggalin? Kung ang habol ng pamahalaan ay modernization, bakit hindi natin i-modernize yung jeep? Hindi natin palitan. Ang tawag kasi sa artwork na to ay assemblage art. So, assemblage art, usually, gumagamit ka ng mga materyales na hindi intended for art, pero nakukurate mo siya sa isang canvas para maging artwork. Like, yan, laruan. Hindi naman siya intended for art. Souvenir siya actually. Nakita ko sa isang mall eh. Tapos yung mga piyesa ng mga sirang computer, sirang printer, at iba pang electronics na marami ako, naipon ko. So, doon siya nabuo.
Before kasi ang ginagawa ko mga realism, parang hindi na ako kontento doon sa bato ng kulay. Kasi pag gagawa ako ng isang pyesa na parang doon makikilala yung parang signature na nagawa na pyesa, may inip ako doon sa paulit-ulit na lumalabas na ano sa artwork. So nag-isip ako ng pwede kong gawin yung makikilala pa din nagawa ko, pero pwede akong gumawa ng iba-iba. So nagsimula itong ganitong modern, sa may nilabas kaya so parang sa transportation, hindi ko alam kung, pero na-exhibit ko na yun sa Tagaytay eh. Yung jeep, tapos yung karitela, yung may kalesa. So nung nakita ko yung kulay na yun, kung parang magandang gawin sa ibang subject naman. So doon ako parang hindi na ako maiinip kasi pwede akong gumawa ng iba-ibang subject using this color. Ito kasi galing sa isang exhibit na na ang tema niya is parang mother and child. So nakagawa ako ng mother and child na using yung ganung style nga, yung modern. Tapos pero ito na kasi yung combination ko ng kulay. So naiiba lang yung subject pero same yung combination ng color. Yun na yun.
Some of the event's highlights included the UAS heads welcoming everyone at the event. Miss Leslie Pucay was our guest speaker and she was gifted with a portrait made by Sir Rey Adolfo. The opening was memorable because I got to see my artist friends and I also got to know new ones. I was also amazed at the diversity of our artworks. Aren't they all cool? But it would be cooler to see them in person. The Likhang Sining exhibit will be open until August 31, 2025. It is showcased in the UAS Art Gallery near the DBM Central Office and Malacanang at San Miguel, Manila.
Hey, if you like this video, please click the like button, and if you're here in my channel for the first time, please subscribe and also click the bell button so you'll be notified of future videos from me. Again, my name is Rema, and I do really hope you enjoyed this exhibit, and I hope to see you again in the next art space. Bye! Mabuhay! I'm Rema and welcome to my art space. Today's the day for the UAS Art... Hey, if you like this video, please click the like button, and if...